first appearance in Rome. Only lasted one match last year, didn't he? And his Golbis beat him straight off the bat. Gets to win this title as well, Roger Federer.
Good evening, Chris.
The TV match, they ask you guys
Good evening, Robbie.
to call time. Any questions? Have the marks of the play, I can check.
Well, he had a little bit of trouble in his opening service game that Tsonga was down love 30. But this time, gets the early break. Exquisite touch from Roger. A well-struck backhand. Reach of warm applause. Oh, exquisite volley.
Yeah, I like the way on the second volley. Just has a little bit of backspin just to kill the ball. The ball doesn't bounce up at all, stays low.
Three straight first serves for Federer. Gets the job done in the 10th game. And he wraps up the opening set in 43 minutes. 6 games to 4.
Everything that at the moment that he tries is working very well.
You feel when Federer gets on a roll, he likes to try these little things, doesn't he? A little serve volley there.
Oh, he had an opportunity, Tsonga. He didn't take it. It was only half a one, I agree, but here, look, they're one step ahead. Well, because he's hitting it so well, he's rocking Tsonga back, isn't he? And then he's absolutely prime for that play. Roger Federer fell at the first hurdle this time 12 months ago here in Rome. No mistake, though, this year. A very polished performance, a very comfortable victory under the night skies here in the Eternal City to begin his campaign. He comes in here a little under the radar maybe this week. Could be time for him to step it up once more. He's off on the right foot. Federer through. He's beaten Tsonga tonight in easy style. 6-4, 6-2.
Well, I felt good, you know. I think maybe it was also the opponent that was the right one to catch maybe in this first round. I'm not sure, you know, maybe if I would have played a grinder and, you know, a guy who plays only on clay all year long kind of thing, maybe it would have been tougher too, like the kind of opponent Rafa played. But, you know, I wasn't happy with the draw, so in Tsonga, you know, coming my way in the first round or back that is. So I'm really pleased the way I came out today. I didn't make too many mistakes, you know, and I think I served well. It was just all around a really solid performance, which is needed in a first round like this. Well, Well, I think I played extremely well at the end of last year. I think I'm the last guy to beat Djokovic, and I beat him 3 straight times at the end of last year, at least 3 out of 4 times at the end of the year. So I mean, I played really well, and I've actually started well also this year. I played great in Qatar. I think we played a fantastic match against each other in Australia, Novak and myself, and it was just a bit unfortunate not to get at least a set out of it, and then I could have won the match, but it's the way it went. And then Novak was on a roll in Dubai in the finals, in Indian Wells in the semis. Then I just had, a bad performance in Miami in the semis there against Rafa, and then next thing you're on clay. So I don't think I've had a bad season. People can always describe it as a bad one because they expect more from me. But I think I was really close in many of the matches, and it's up to me now to find what has been missing. I don't think there's much been missing. Mentally, I'm really well and strong. Physically, I feel better than in a long time again, and that makes me, feel good about my chances coming up in the next few months. It would be nice, I don't feel like I necessarily need it. I'm not, 22 in the world that I need that proof that I can do it. I've beaten those guys plenty of occasions. It would definitely boost the confidence and the belief, even just a touch. But I know I can do it when I'm playing well, and I'm doing all the right things at the moment. So if they come my way, the French, I hope I can do it. But it's important to stay focused and cool on what I need to do and not focus too much on all those guys. Even there's a lot of talk about them at the moment. It's important to win these kind of matches to actually get there, and that's what people sometimes tend to forget. Pleasure. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, Roger, well done today. Can you tell me why it looked like such a straightforward victory today?
Well, look, I think I wasn't in trouble too much on my own serves, even though there was a couple of break points I had to save, but I felt like I was able to control those really well, and the rest of the match I really gave myself a lot of chances on his serve, and I think I mixed it up well because it was tricky going into the match. Playing Tsonga in the first round, I knew it was going to be really tough, and one of the first or second time only here in Rome, or in my career almost, I played at night on clay, because normally then you don't play at night with the floodlights and stuff. So this was quite unusual for me, so I'm happy I was able to master that as well and moved on in the draw.
I mean, obviously every player kind of talks about the tournament they're playing, and it's one match at a time, but there is a narrative of the Roland Garros coming up. I mean, do you think that that's sort of shaping up at the moment as well?
Well, I mean, I always think now you know that Rafa and Novak are going to be big favourites for the French Open, and myself as well. And Soderling, you can't count him out, obviously, with the 2 back-to-back finals he did the last couple of years. And then you'll always have the tough guys such as David Ferrer and other Spaniards. You can never count out. So, but I think it's shaping up to look that way, and whoever makes a run now here, you can also put him in there as a dark horse. I think I've played well enough over the last sort of 9 months, and also in the last couple of weeks, to show that I can do it. At the French Open, I've won that tournament already, which is a huge benefit, I think, in terms of experience and so forth. And physically and mentally, I'm really happy where I'm at, and I'm still going on in this tournament, which is a good thing.
You got Richard Gasquet next. You've obviously played him many times. You've got a really good record against him as well.
Yeah, but he beat me on clay before when he was about 12 years old in Monaco, and then I was able to get him back in Hamburg a few weeks later. But he's a really good player. I think probably clay is his best surface after all. It's just where he feels probably most comfortable. He plays from way beyond the baseline and uses his backhand extremely well. So it's going to be a tough match going from Tsonga to Gasquet. It's a bit of a French Open already here in Rome.